Let your spirit grow wings and fly with me, and fly with me.
And get out of your own way.
Alright, hi, and welcome back to, part 2 of my Zodiac series, where we're talking about Taurus now. You may have noticed my shirt changed color. I changed the hue, and I'm actually going to keep doing that throughout this series to try to make it most what I think would be the color, you know? And Aries is red. It's that fire, it's that oomph. Taurus is like when summer is becoming established. Summer is, it's not the oomph of the like the grass has already budded. Now, it's making its steady, unchangeable course to the sun. And that's what Taurus is known for doing, is being kind of stubborn and fixed. But beautiful. They're ruled by Venus, so they have this, that's why I changed my shirt to pink, is because it's a feminine sign. As Aries, ruled by Mars, well, Taurus is a female sign, and it's ruled by Venus. So it's more feminine, more receptive of other people's energies, and given, so that's because it's female. And then the fact that it's an earth sign makes it really, it's dependable. It will be there, it's got that strength, that staying power. Taurus people are known for their determination and their ability to stick to things through thick or thin. And, because they're in the spring, like summer, from April 20th to May 20th. So they're in that margin of within the seasons. And I really believe that it's linked to the seasons, sidereally, not sidereally, because that's with the constellations only. And those process and change. So why would you have Virgo, the time of the harvest, in the middle of the winter? That doesn't make sense. I think that at the time when Egypt was created, became physical, and carved their writings into stone, that they used the stars as markers. And they do shift and change gradually over time. But I don't think that we should necessarily take that shift into account. I mean, maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe both actually play a factor. Like the season and the actual solar celestial alignment. But I know for sure that the season does. I'm not saying for sure on the other factor there. But I am a Taurus sun, so that's why I had to, let you know how I feel about these certain aspects of astrology. And, Taurus is really known, like I said, for their staying power. That can sometimes be, seen as a blessing, but also as a curse, because I don't want to offend anybody, but I used to be kind of into flat earth stuff. I was a flat earther, and I even did a radio thing on Patricia Steer, and Tristan talked to me. He gave me all the basic science about it. I was quite aware of there being a pole star, the northern pole star and the southern pole star, but it was out of mistrust, basically, that I was willing to agree with all these other people who had that same mistrust in government and that they in lying, sensing that something was not quite right. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that the world's a pancake. You can't have a north and south pole star on that, and we do. So I don't want to cause offense to any flat earth people out there, because, you know, I was one of you, and I even have flat earth videos that I still keep on my channel, because I'm not going to delete them out of like being ashamed or anything like that. If someone would benefit or learn from that material, then I like that. So like it's good that it should be there to help people. But like I said, just because they can be really, really stubborn and fixated on their views, regardless of what you say. They really need to learn some of these things for themselves. And, you know, a good way to maybe like help a Taurus person learn these things, if you want to help them, like help facilitate that they will have those experiences instead of forcing them upon them, you know? Because Taurus is also one of the signs that's really bad for temper. I mean, Aries, the previous sign, is pretty bad for temper too, but I don't know, like the whole expression when a bull sees red, right? Like, but they can also be like the most kindest, you know, just chewing the grass in the field like a cow does. Just chilling and soaking up the sun rays. Like, so that will conclude this video. More to come. And also remember their whole Venus aspect. I didn't really get too much into that, but Venus, the god of beauty and love, you know, a lot of people don't remember their like darker side, which would be like lies and deceit, because they wouldn't necessarily want to show you, you know, their ugly side. Like, like they would just want to show you what they think you would like, which, you know, it all depends on how you look at things. But if you take it with a grain of salt and, you know, have some divine providence, then all will be well. And give me a thumbs up, leave me your feedback below, and I will see you in Gemini. But mwah. Thanks for watching. Let your spirit grow wings and fly with me, and fly with me.